Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to another Shamayim Podcast. My name is Carolina, and today I'm going to talk about the new word. This episode is the part 2 of the previous episode. I will leave the link download, for you to check it out. Please do. Because I'm going to talk about the new words, new relationships, gifts that are being channeled and brought into this reality. And so if you guys need to check my previous video, please do. And I write it most of the things, and so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading them. And let's carry on. And so it is through this time, this connection, this year in particular, that we are gonna see the connections, and many soul friends, soul families, many starseed families will reunite, and this is very interesting because every 500 years this happens. There is a movement within the globe, right, that allows us, and I'm still channeling and putting pieces of these puzzles together, but I believe that every 500 years, right, this happens within our globe of the coming together of energies in order to transmutate, in order to evolve, in order to, to come together. So soul families and soul friends, as I like to call it, because there are many soulmates dynamics. This could be in a total platonic way, but also the twin flames and soulmates that were before, that couldn't possibly come together before, because in the 2010s there was an opportunity of those divine unions to be created in the 4D, but the ones that couldn't, they weren't reunited in the 2010s, are gonna have another opportunity of reuniting again in the 2024. And yeah, we are seeing these unions coming together, right? And the children that are coming together from these divine unions, they are so special, because they already are bringing the unconditional love vibration. They're already are born, accessing this present, future, new earth, right? In their nature, which is like, it's beautiful. They are already getting born with this Christ consciousness of unconditional love, of absolute openness, of absolute divinity, right? And yeah, it's only openness, only unconditional love, only unity, that is present in their DNAs, in their eyes, in their little hearts, and it's also interesting to know that their main communication skills is through telepathy right? Of course, these children will have old school education, so to say. They will still be bounded to bodies, etc. But their energy, their natural self is already very advanced, and so we as parents, in my case, and whoever case it is, we need to be aware of this, that unity, unconditional love, and openness, freedom, maximum freedom, is their dwelling place, is where they live, and their skills of communication are very, very advanced. And I have to mention this because many mothers, especially mothers, also fathers, whoever lives in the same space or in the same heart, whoever is with these children all every day, we know that there are created bonds, right? In which telepathy happens, like from the mother to the child. It's obvious, but it's way beyond that, okay? Again, other videos. But yeah, so we will see this combining of the soulmates, of soul families, of souls coming together, right? With also star seeds coming together in order to do their light works, so to say. And we will also see that from this new energy, right, people are gonna start to bring their new talents and their new gifts, right, from their highest intuitions. Because we know when light gets born, and I love fairy tales because of this. It's another way of telling the same story. But we know when a star is born, it gets gifts. It gets gifts from, in the fairy tale stories, it's the fairies, godmother fairies. Or in this sense, in Jesus' case, it was the Magi. And they bring us gifts. It's our birthright. These gifts are birthrights that we are getting born with, and we, as divine beings, it's our job to put away the dusts, right? The confusions we have on top of who we really are. Who we are in the most basic, most raw, most childlike. And we are gonna be able to come in contact with these new talents, with these gifts that were already here, and working with them. Because we can have dreams, expectations, we can have goals for our life, right? But we need to bring them down, we need to plant them in the earth, we need to bring them to the 3D dimension. Just like stars do, right? And yeah, we're gonna be able to work with them in a regular work sense, with our own gifts, and bring this own talents, and bring this ways of the burning heart to this earth, right? And with this, we're gonna see a sustainability in the earth. And why is that? It's because when we are working with our own gifts, right, with our own selves, we know that these gifts that we were blessed with. They are because we trust. We trust this higher power. We trust this big weaver. And we know that those talents are necessary for the earth. And that's why we come with them, right? Because it's exactly what the earth needs. And we need to change the mentalities of we have to work in something else because that's what the world needs. No, the world needs exactly what you most want to do. That's what you need to do. It's what you most want, because what you most want, what you have in your intuition, your highest timeline is gonna feed the world. It's gonna feed the world energetically. It's gonna feed the world physically. It's gonna, you know what I mean? Let us change the paradigms of our own mentalities, and to know that if you have a gift, if you want to do something, that's what's needed. That's what's most needed. Okay? That is really important for me to say. Why? Because if every one of us are doing this, if we are working with our intuitions, with our highest timelines, with our highest aspirations, right? We all can create this web of intuitions, right? Because when we are working through our intuitions, with our own gifts, right? When we are working together, not only with the earth forces, but also the divine forces, right? The resources we're gonna use in the world, they are gonna be shared in a better way, you know? They're not gonna be wasted as they are today out of greed and lack of understanding, right? Because there is a divine intelligence that knows which resources are needed in order for us to overcome our missions. And what is the missions? It could be a simple everyday thing like eating, right? Everyone needs to have food. And we know there are resources and technology in order for every one of us to eat in a healthy way in this world every day, you know. Or it can be bigger missions, because allowing our own gifts to be put on this earth, allowing our intuition to guide us in our missions, right, is entering a space of divine intelligence that will share the resources where they are needed. This in a divine sense, right? But in the physical sense, right? This is all about sharing. It's about gifting to others, right? What we have in bountiful, what's already with us, right? What you have most, you can give to others. It's to erase lack mentality, obviously greed. So it is about intuitive, use the earth resources, right, to be harvested and shared in an intuitive way, but also to bring our highest visions to the world, right? We know there are technologies of light that are wanting to be brought to this earth, and we are the ones that can achieve that. We can achieve new ways of healing. We can achieve new ways of harvesting energy, right? While humans are still in this present day trying to harvest energy from earth source of forces, right? Wind, water, etc. We know there are energies that haven't been harvested in an intelligent way. But not only that, there are two forces in the earth, the magnetism and the gravity, that they are still in the beginning phases of study, right, in order to be understood. And this reminds me of the train in Japan that works through magnetism, right? It should be everywhere. But yeah, everything takes time, right? The body takes time in order to heal. And as we know, the earth is our body. So. And okay, we talked about the unions. We talked about these new children that are coming. We talked about how our gifts, used in a good way, are gonna help the biggest problems of the earth. And it's a beautiful time, right? Because of this openness, because of this heart-to-heart possibilities that are happening with us. And more than that, I really feel that it is coming an age, if it's not here already, where our journeys through the body to the heart, to the mind, to the heart, are gonna be easier and easier, because the magnetic forces, just like they are happening with us, right? We are getting increasingly magnetized to our love, whether it's in new creations, whether it is in relationships. We are getting magnetized to this love. But also the earth magnetic forces are increasing, because we are receiving bigger and bigger signs, bigger and bigger synchronicities, right? Bigger and bigger forces of intuitive knowledge, let alone not to talk about the gifts of seers, And as we are receiving these signs, these synchronicities, this message from other planes and other dimensions, this magnetic grid, right? It's also being created and formed in a more expansive way than ever. And this is helping us, obviously, personally, with our missions and with our communications. And it's helping the star seeds, right? Whether they are in communication with their families or not, with their star seed families. but it's helping us do this work, because many of us star seeds are also doing the grid work. They are traveling, whether it is to holy places, right, high vibrational places like in the 3D, or they are going to other places that have a higher vibrational in the other planes, the higher planes. And they are collecting all of this energetic information, right? They are traveling through ley lines, the old ley lines of the earth, in order to connect information through different sources, different places, in order to co-create new energetic fields, new high vibrational grids, right? On this planet, right? We call our home, we call Earth. And it's a very beautiful time. Because with all of these travelings, all of these movements, all of this deepening of our understanding of our own selves, what brought us here, right? And what is the future? We can form a new understanding of where can we put this beautiful energy. We are all getting remembered. We are all getting baptized of unconditional love. Of profound awareness, of profound devotion towards humanity. And this is the new earth. Unconditional, energetic love. It's the biggest devotion we can devote ourselves into. And I'm gonna stop my video here. I wish you all the best. Carry on your mission. Open your heart, let it flow. You do know. And whatever you are doing here, you are a big piece of this puzzle. You are this puzzle. And so, I wish to you hold the vision, hold the vibration, hold the love, because you are love. And through the words of the Master, love and light, my people, love and light. Thank you so much for being there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for those who already supported my work. I love you guys. And I'll see you soon. So guys, it's the second time I make a piece representing the new earth. The first one I did was all pink and golden, and I sold it already. Then I do this one. It's the new earth too, and yeah, it's in my shop. It has wool, has linen. You have some pieces of botanically dyed cotton. Mostly it's linen. And yeah, check out my Etsy shop with my fiber arts pieces. And check out the new earth too. Thank you guys.